So literally on that day, I came out, started the integration process.
Yeah.
Literally day one. And then for the first quarter I spent a tremendous amount of time on the road, understanding what we had, what we were doing well, what we were not doing well, how to things that we needed to adjust, and then formulating the strategy that we were going to go forward with.
Right.
On the the 91st day after the first the quarter and the end of the fiscal year, the fourth quarter, we very much laid out the company's strategy, go forward strategy. So for our strategy is, if you look at the market, you go from really 0 to 30, 30 to 100, 100 to 500, 500 to 2,500, and then bigger than 2,500 or large enterprise.
Yeah.
Really, the sweet spot for Mitel is 100 to 2,500 customers.
Okay.
And
you mean employees?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, employees.
Okay.
And there's several reasons for that. So first of all, this is one of the things that we did during the forensics of the first 90 days, is really understand what our segmentation models were, and then from the voice of the customer, how does the customer buy? What does he want to buy? And what I mean by that is, like, well, where do you expect to buy these products? Do you expect to buy them from a manufacturer? Do you expect to buy them from a direct account manager?
Right.
Do you expect to buy them through channel? So we were really getting great outside-in information. And no bias about how we're doing it, but understanding the real customer's buying scenario. And what we found was that at kind of 100 and below,
Right.
it's really a financial sale. They're trying to get as much capability as they can for dollars. And if you think about the demographics of a company, it's sole proprietor. They usually don't have an IT department. They might have a guy who's the IT guy, but the reality is, for their telephony services, they just want it to work, and they want to know what the fixed price is going to be.
Yeah.
And so that's a financial sell down below 100 customers.
Yeah.
Above 100 customers, that could be 120 or it can be 80, but it's basically at that 100 customer point is when they start getting pretty sophisticated about IT.
Okay.
They have an IT guy,
Right.
or they start to have an IT department, and the characteristics of what they're buying really changes. They start buying best of breed. Now, above that 2,500 mark, you start looking for standardization, unification across the company, all those kind of things. So if you're at 5,000 ports or 10,000 ports,
Right.
you have a whole different series of things that you need to consider in buying a system or changing out your phone system.
Yeah.
But in that 2,500 and below to kind of 100, they start making decisions made on best of breed. They're not afraid to rip out the phone system and put a new one in over the weekend.